Video game sequel wish list part two. So this is gonna be like a wish list of sequels that I want to see come out. Right. So these sequels are for the most part these sequels were never confirmed or I might have got cancelled, but this is just my wish list, and I'll leave down below your wish list. I made one yesterday, but the intro wasn't really clear, right? So this is gonna be like an actual, like a wish list. So yeah, subscribe. Here we go. Battlefield Bad Company 3. I would love to see Battlefield Bad Company 3 come back because Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2, they're really how I got introduced to the PS3 generation of, really, first person shooter games, right? They're very fun. Battlefield 1, very fun, like with the tanks, the game modes, Bad Company 2, etc. So, and a Bad Company is a Bad Company is not the same as Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 2. It's like a sub franchise, right? But a Bad Company 3 could bring in more maps, more, military vehicles, more jets. No, well, not jets, helicopters, more bigger maps, bigger, servers, etc. So you could have more players, right? I believe Bad Company 2 only max, which was 64 players, 32 players. I can't remember, but yeah, a Bad Company 3, I love for EA to make that. It's been 13 years since the last Bad Company. Another one now is King Kong Remastered, the 2005 King Kong game. So this is a remake, not so much a sequel, but this is a remastered. I want him to remake that 2005 King Kong game, a Ubisoft game, right? I love that, that King Kong game for the suspensiveness, the immersion, the world, playing as Kong, playing as Jack. Everything is so scarce. The bullets, to the resources, etc. And as well, fire is very important, like in the game. Like when you're Jack, burning down, barriers or whatever, bushes, etc. So yeah, I would love to see that in like a remastered or like a remake in modern day graphics on PS5, PC, Xbox Series X, etc. I would really want to see a King Kong a remastered. And I just imagine how a Kong would look, and just the improved mechanics with Jack, moving like in the game, right? I felt very tight and slow. You move slow and when you were Jack, but I just imagine with modern day mechanics. And another one now is going to be Resistance 4. Resistance 4, Insomniac now. Insomniac is doing a lot, Insomniac is one of my favorite game companies. Resistance 4, I feel like Sony nowadays needs, that exclusive first person shooter game, but with Resistance 4, you could get that. So Resistance, you're shooting these, aliens, and there's this 1950s alien infection that has ravaged mankind, right? And you have to, survive against it. So like a first person shooter. And, it has that Insomniac thing from Ratchet and Clank where the more you use a weapon, the more that weapon gets upgraded. So I imagine, them bringing, Resistance 4, they could bring back weapons like the Mutator, the Shock Weapon, the Bullseye, the Auger. The Auger can literally shoot through walls, as well as more weapons as well, a black hole weapon or a laser weapon, a railgun weapon, etc. They could really do like a lot with a Resistance 4. New, a new protagonist, newer areas, etc. Resistance 4 definitely. Another one here now, let's see. Max Payne 4, I really want to see a Max Payne 4. Max Payne, I know Rockstar doesn't really make a lot of, like when a Rockstar makes games, as rare, it's rare. Newer games. As right now, Rockstar is focusing mostly on GTA Online, the Red Dead Online, right? I think I heard a report they're gonna remake the original Red Dead Redemption. But Max Payne 4, I'd really want to see. Max Payne 3, I really enjoyed the bullet time, the slow mo, you're outnumbered a lot, the New York Minute arcade mode, the points arcade mode allowed for more replayability. You could replay every level again on that, on within like a minute type thing. So the more kills you get, the more the actual time increases. Max Payne 4, again, similar idea to a King Kong. They could have that like with modern day PS5 mechanics or Xbox Series X mechanics. The bullet dive ability like was very fun. For the Max Payne 3 was very, very, very fun. The bullet dive, the game was very fluent, but it could be even more fluent with our modern day, games, right? Our modern day mechanics, right? Max Payne 4 definitely, I want to see like a Max Payne 4. And Rockstar, I know Rockstar is, I'm not sure like when we're gonna get GTA 6, but yeah, definitely Max Payne 4. Another one now is gonna be Mercenaries 3. Mercenaries 3, I would definitely want to see a Mercenaries 3. Definitely. Mercenaries 2 allowed you to use airstrikes. You could hijack vehicles, helicopters, tanks. They had factions, right? And as well, the resource management, like of the game, right? Oil is very important. Fuel is very important, like in the game. So, a Mercenaries 3, Mercenaries 2 was in Venezuela. You had the dictatorship, you had the guerrilla forces, you had the oil, a private arm, the private military. You had U.S. military, Chinese. They can introduce newer factions, a new area. Are we gonna go to Asia? Where are we gonna go? Like for Mercenaries 3, China. Where are we going? Cuba. Where would we go for a Mercenaries 3? And definitely, I love Mercenaries 2. I love it. It's very a replayable game, really fun game. Yeah, tons like in a Mercenaries, and as well with the Mercenaries 3. I would hope that they will bring back Amadeus. Now I know the company has went out of, business, right? Pandemic Studios from 2009, so that's a way back. But yeah, definitely Mercenaries 3. I love to see a big one now. Are this one now? Injustice 3. Definitely want to see this. I definitely want to see this Injustice 1, Injustice 2. And I'm not a big fighting game fan. I don't like fighting games that much. But I love Injustice. Injustice 1, Injustice 2, Injustice 3. We're going to have the main Justice League, obviously. The main villains, right? But, I could bring in newer characters into Injustice from the DC universe or, Image Comics, right? I could bring in characters like, for example, I bring back Martian Manhunter. Bring back Orm, which is the evil, Aquaman's evil brother. You could bring back Doomsday, bring back a Sinestro, bring in Ra's Gold. That'd be so cool. But yeah, Injustice 3, definitely. I would definitely want to see Injustice 3. And newer challenges, they can even bring back towers. And yeah, I get rid of that annoying gear system from Injustice 2. I get rid of it, just make it natural, a progression where, you naturally unlock new uniforms that like for the characters, right? I get rid of that gear system. But Injustice 3, definitely want to see. I definitely want to see Injustice 3. Another one now is Sleeping Dogs 2. Sleeping Dogs 2. Sleeping Dogs 1. I love the fighting, the world, the story, the immersion. Sleeping Dogs 2, taking place in China, right? You could introduce a newer character, right? More fighting and mechanics. We recently had a game called Sifu, right? We had a game called Sifu. But yeah, definitely Sleeping Dogs I would really want to see. And Sleeping Dogs 2 I'd want to see. I know they remastered Sleeping Dogs 1, but with a Sleeping Dogs 2, it'd be really, really, really fun to see where they would go, like with the characters, the plot, the new fighting mechanics. I can go to club and do karaoke, and the upgrade system, the upgrade tree, right? Side quest, etc. Definitely Sleeping Dogs 2 I want to see. So like, share, subscribe. Sequel wish list. Let me know down below yours. Thank you.